Sorry.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Sorry, I look crazy today, but I'm not switching it. So, also, I totally forgot my two dipshit sweatshirt.
Oh, I honestly forgot to wear mine too.
Yeah,
Next episode, we should both wear ours.
for Christmas, Kendra made me this awesome two dipshit sweatshirt that has cat ears on it.
Woo! Next
Mm.
episode, we'll wear it.
Absolutely. How's your day been?
It's been fine. I haven't done really that much, except for the cat's got an automatic litter box.
Yay.
So that's been an ordeal trying to get them to use it.
Are they scared of it?
Yeah.
Has anybody gotten in it yet?
Smushy went in it, which was fine, but that's it. All the rest of them
Mm,
just keep staring at it.
cute. My
What
day's
do
been
you?
good. I just been working, and today I was in the warehouse just packing boxes. So that's why I kind of look crazy, but I was able to catch up on a reality. So, do we just dive right in?
Let's freaking dive.
Also, I forgot to mention, yes, we are late to this podcast. We took a little time off for the holidays, and then I got the flu, and we're still recovering, which is why, I mean, I'm not contagious anymore, but it's still lingering. So I don't have a drink today. I
Mm,
haven't. Just water for me.
boring. Just kidding. Not boring. You can drink whatever you want.
Thanks. Also, the flu is so bad. I literally didn't even watch reality TV while having the flu. And that's saying something because reality TV is like the one thing, even with all the news this week, it's been depressing. And reality TV is the one thing that kind of helps me just like break away from everything.
Mhm.
Though the flu was so bad that I was like, couldn't even pay attention to reality TV. So
That,
get your flu shot, people.
that's really saying something.
I know. But now I'm actually caught up. Took a while. All caught up. Should we start off with my favorite show of the week?
Yeah, what is it?
Traitors.
Mm-hmm.
I love Traitors. I love seeing Alan come down in his outfit. I loved his one today. It said murder across the chest.
Hmm.
Ah, I love him. What are your thoughts so far in Traitors? It's been about 5 episodes.
I'm hooked. I'm in. The first episode, it took me a while. I was like, I think I was shooting so many spoilers. It took me a little bit to get in it, but now I'm like fully in, fully hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say it, but my eyes are peeled on Rob.
Okay,
Oh my God, he's sexy.
I take back everything I said when he was on Love Island US. He kind of gave me the ick. I mean, you loved him day one,
I loved
but
him too until he became a little manipulative.
yes.
Oh,
But in Traitors,
oh,
he's so hot. He's
so.
knows how to be a friend to everybody, but then also be the best traitor.
Hmm.
And I love how everybody's so obsessed with him. Like I love Johnny Weir this episode was like, I literally can't look at him. He's too hot.
Yes. And he's like, chase me, Rob.
Yes. It's so cute. I love that he brought the overalls back. I was like,
Yes.
nobody in this room understands how iconic those overalls with no shirt is.
Yes. I saw that Rob, Boston Rob and Monet did a little podcast clip about them and they were like, yeah, I don't know what's up with the overalls. Like what a weird outfit choice. And everybody in the comments was like, you guys don't understand the
You don't get it.
overalls.
This is iconic.
Yeah, he was looking good. And I feel like who is it? Is it Dorinda? Dorinda is like constantly checking Rob out. And I'm like,
Hmm.
same.
I mean, I would be too if I was there.
I am.
So
I'm checking him out constantly. If I was there, I'd be 10 times checking him out.
I love who. Oh
See?
yeah, it was Michael. Blech. He said there were the hunks, and he said that was
Yes.
like Colton, Rob, and Steven.
Yes. Yeah.
Which not Colton, but I get why they all say that.
Yes. But hot damn. And his personality, great.
He is a great trader.
Great trader. Like I feel
Like
like he's gonna win it all.
these three traders, in the beginning, I was like, oh no, Lisa and Candace are a little over the top to be
Mhm.
traders. Like they're just, especially Lisa. When I
Mhm.
saw her be a trader, I was like, oh no, this is going to be real quick that they're going to get Lisa.
Mhm.
But she's really flown under the radar. And with Candace, I thought the whole cha-cha line, when they had to do a
Yes.
cha-cha line because they had to murder in plain sight, I was like, for sure she's going to be out. But nobody really caught on to it. It
Yeah.
worked. And I was like, honestly, it does well for the housewives to be over the top because then nobody thinks anything when they're acting a little crazy,
Yeah.
you know?
No, I'm worried about them because I do feel like people are starting to catch on. And obviously, the more people go down, it's like, okay, but
Hmm.
just get Colton out of there and then
Then they'll
all
be good. Honestly, get Colt down. I don't even know why he's in the show. Are we like forgetting that he had a restraining order
like,
against him with
yeah.
Cassie?
Yeah.
And his true colors are starting to come out
Yeah,
a
I
little
like how in the
bit.
beginning he was like, yeah, like I come off as this like fun-loving guy or whatever. It's hard to believe that I have that side to my personality. And we're all like, we know you have that side. We know you're actually crazier than anybody else on
Yeah.
that show because
Hmm.
they have a restraining order against you, weirdo.
And when he was talking about how he needed this most recent episode, because I was like, I'm totally for him. So glad he got Michael out. I was like, yes, go Colton, get Michael out because I think we're all so annoyed at Michael. And Michael then backtracking and saying he didn't mean to, um, talk about Colton's sexuality and be backtracked. I'm like, everybody caught on. We all knew what you were saying there, and that was 100% not acceptable at all. So, like, get this man out of here. Also, that man, we'll get to Michael. We'll get to Michael in a second. But when Colton then, after this challenge where they got Michael out and then they did the challenge, and he was wanting to get my God, what are they called? A shield
Healed.
when if you didn't get a shield, nobody would get murdered. It just shows, like, we, everybody that's watched The Bachelor, we all have seen Colton is for himself constantly. And I was like, yep, now his true colors are coming out. I
Mhm.
hope everybody in the house starts seeing because they all love him. And I'm like, nope, start seeing that Colton plays for Colton.
Mm-hmm. Just because that man has a great skincare routine, clearly, does not mean he's a trustworthy man.
A great skincare
Great
routine.
skincare routine and a great smile and beautiful eyes, I will admit, even
He's a
though
pretty person,
he's
but
beautiful. But
I think Traitors US, did you just gloss over the fact that he had a restraining order against him and was stalking his ex? Like,
yes. Yeah, I'm like, are people at the castle just pretending they don't know his background? Because I would have a hard time being around him knowing all of his history.
yeah, well, Natalie had kind of said that she knew that he was on The Bachelor
Hmm.
with women, and then now he's gay, and she had kind of said, so I was wondering the same thing. I was like, does Natalie know the whole story, or does Natalie know the cliff notes?
Yeah. Because, like, that's whatever. But then you get to the restraining order and, like, the
Yeah.
actual, like, depths of the restraining order. And you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like we're just all letting that slide now,
Yeah.
which not about. So, but then nobody else seemed to under know it. So I have a feeling nobody knows. I don't, it's kind of weird. I feel like people in reality or in these shows don't usually watch other reality shows.
I can see how you wouldn't. Like, for us, it's very relaxed. Like, I think it's kind of relaxing for us.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you're in it, you don't, you're like not, you don't see it the same way,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's like your job.
Yeah.
So yeah, love Rob. I loved Monet. And so I'm kind of sad that Monet left, but also you talked to the wrong person about Lisa. I knew it right when Monet said Lisa. I was like,
Out of here.
yeah, they're getting murdered. I love Tara and Johnny, but like
Yeah.
they're not acting like friends, even though they've been best friends forever. And they were so funny in the challenge with the fountain and how Tara was like, I like my water to be solid. And then it was like Johnny in the water being like, ew. They're
Yeah.
so cute.
I know. They're so cute.
Also, was it Rob? I think it was Rob when the traders were talking about who they were going to murder. And Rob was like, we can't murder Tara because she just doesn't really know what's going on, like calling her dumb. But,
Yes.
honestly, one, I think that's how I would play in I wanted to say Villa. It's not Villa. That's not Love Island. In the castle, I would probably be like considered the dumb one. But people underestimate them because Gabby was seen as the dumb one last year and
Yeah.
she won. I think they really fly under the radar until the end, but they're not really dumb. They're just really watching everything and not speaking up.
Yeah. And it's just having a good time, having fun.
Exactly. Also love Moira. I love how Moira is just so concerned about the smoked salmon every morning.
Oh my
It's
God,
all she loves.
I'm obsessed with her. Also, I'm like, Are you and Rob gonna get together?
I
Like,
think she loves Rob, and I think Natalie loves Rob. I think there's a lot of people in the villa that loves Rob. I think Rob loved Donna, but now Donna's out. So
yeah, yeah. I think Rob doesn't even realize how many people are obsessed with him. But I feel like every single person in the villa is just like infatuated with him.
and nobody's ever gonna get him out because they all just love looking at him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're gonna be locked in a castle with like no phone usage for how many days, like what else do you look at? You know? God,
So they gotta keep him.
yeah, I would keep him for sure. I don't even care if he's a traitor. I don't even care if he's gonna kill me. Get me in those overalls, boy. I don't
Oh
care.
my God.
You're so hot.
Now, people that I do not like, Michael. Thank God he's out. And I think this is an internet consensus. It seems like that everybody's just not about Michael. Also, it seemed like a whole castle consensus because when he got out, nobody was like, oh no. Everybody's like, I don't really give a fuck that he was a faithful. I'm good that
Like
he's
all of
out.
them were like, I mean, yeah, bummer that he was a faithful, but at least he's not in our ear all day.
At least it's not yelling constantly. Like, I've never seen a Traitors season where somebody yells like that.
Ew. And like me, he kept being like, yeah, I'm from New York. I'm a trash talker. And like I was raised on trash talk. I'm also like, you're not even good at trash talking, dude.
You're
Like
not
you're
even
still
really trash
like
talking.
work on it. I like how when Rob corrected his vocabulary, I was like, oh my God, get it.
I
Like
was like, could Rob be any hotter that he knows all these words? I mean, we
I
all knew it, but even when Michael was talking, I was like, I have a, this is weird the way he's like adding. And I didn't really like put it together that that word didn't mean that. But I also was like, in my head, I was like, oh, these words don't all correlate together. And so I love that Rob called him out.
so sexy and like his little smirk when he did that, I was like, oh my God, get
Yeah.
over here, Rob. God.
And him snipping at Moira pissed me off because I was like, if anybody could do a trash talking conversation, it would be Moira.
Mhm.
She could do it, but she bit her tongue and didn't say anything except stop talking. That girl could have gone off on him.
Yes. He's mean. It's like at the end of
Hmm.
the day, this really is a game, a TV show. It's like you don't need to make it personal. You don't need to take it further than that. You don't need to ruin real life relationships. Like,
He
not that
ruined his
you're not saying anything.
reputation.
Yes, genuinely. I mean, like he didn't have a good one in the first place, but
Mm-mm.
nobody likes him now at all. Which this show
No.
usually is a good one to redeem your reputation, and he just completely threw it out the window.
Yeah, like Tom Sandoval last season,
Mhm.
I actually started liking him more after
Yeah,
the season, which I didn't think was happening. This man, I'm like, I'm never gonna watch a show of his. He's just gonna piss me off when he comes on the screen.
he's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm
He's
so
very
glad.
happy with himself, which like
Oh my
why?
God. When he was saying he's the handsomest faithful, I was like, do we not see Rob at the
I
table?
know. I like when they cut to Rob and like Rob's like looking around. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we have Rob and we have Stephen Coletti right there. Are you
Literally, is
kidding me?
he on a beach heartthrob? No. Hate to break it to
Chase,
you,
One
people.
Tree Hill, the clean
Literally.
teen? You're gonna
Literally.
say
My high school crush? My
what?
crush? No.
Exactly. Anyway, yeah, he's the handsomest, dopest. What was the third thing he said?
Smartest,
Smartest faithful there is.
faithful is faithful. God, you're disgusting, Michael. Get off
Disgusting.
my screen.
Yeah, other than that, my thoughts are I didn't really love this secret trader, but it kind of made sense. I feel like they had to do it for Donna.
Yeah, I kind of loved it because I liked the fact that like we were seeing the traders also not really know.
And we didn't know. Yeah. So even
It,
us too, when we were watching, we're like, could it have been a faithful? Could it have been a traitor? We don't
yeah,
know.
I did think it was interesting. I like that the secret trader got out like kind of early.
Really. Hmm.
I mean, either way, it wouldn't have lasted that long because they were going to reveal her that night. But I did think it was kind of interesting. I like how they're mixing things after the season because at a certain point, the show could get kind of like repetitive, and I like how
Hmm.
they're adding fun little things in there. I will
Except I
say,
would have loved to see Donna and Rob converse around the fire
yes,
pit because Rob would have been eating it up.
no, but like bring Donna back because I want to see Rob like obsess over her.
I feel like they could bring her back, but I guess they probably couldn't bring her back as a traitor. I don't
You,
really know how that would work, but
I don't know. I will say I also love Ron. He's a hoot, comedian.
oh yes, duh. Me too. And
Oh,
I'm so
funny.
sad that nobody trusts him and everybody's kind of mean to him
I
because he's
know.
so funny.
He's so funny. And like he's really making some good valid points, and yet he messed up the one time with Portia, but like he's really looking into things. I think he's hilarious. He has a good heart.
Hmm.
I
And
love
I
him.
see when he said, I don't want to get to know people because that would put bias in, which is
Yes,
so true for,
yes,
I mean, that's not how I would play. I feel like I'd play by getting to know everybody and befriending everybody. But I see that tactic of not wanting to get close to people to then cloud your judgment.
yes, I agree. Because it would be heartbreaking if you're like best friends with somebody and then they're a traitor.
Yeah. And you're not voting for them because of that.
I think he's hilarious. He makes me giggle.
It makes me giggle too.
I think when he was tied against the tree, and he just show me your faces.
Yeah. No, he's so cute. And I love how Donna and him got together, and Donna was just like, well, he was in a movie with Travis, so I trust him the most.
Yeah,
It was cute.
so
But yeah,
good.
I'm loving this season so far. All the challenges are so good. Keep it coming. I also love that it started off with 3 episodes, and then this week we got two. It's not just a one episode a week, it's giving us
Agreed.
more.
Agreed.
Should we go to the next show? Do you have
Yes.
any other Traitors thoughts?
Well, I will say, I think the one thing that's lacking this season are the outfits so far.
Oh, I was gonna say this. The outfits are lacking.
Yeah. Like,
Last year,
there's the theme.
with like Sierra and Chriselle and Bob the Drag Queen, the outfits were so good and like so tailored. This year, it just feels like everybody is one wearing their normal outfits, like Rob with his overalls, or just like putting an Argyle sweater on.
Yes. Or like maybe a little plaid here and there. I'm like, that's not enough.
No, I need
You
the
need
whole
a
outfit.
costume look. Yeah.
Honestly, Moira, you're disappointing me a little bit. I
You know,
thought
she
she
did
would
like
be.
one good look, and then after that, I was like, okay, this isn't enough for me.
Agree. No, I was thinking that today when I was watching it, and I was just like, ugh, the most people have is like an Argyle sweater.
Yeah, it's not
And
for me. Even like Sandoval last year, like last season, like really went all out, and I appreciate
hmm
it. Like last season, most people went all out, and that's I think the whole point of the show. Not the whole point, but like a huge portion of the show.
yeah, I love the outfits. Man, the outfits this year, mediocre.
Hmm. Hopefully, they start stepping it up.
Yeah. Whoa, is that a cat?
Yeah, literally, it came right at me.
Whoa. Next show, Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump my ass.
Vanderpump my ass. My thoughts. I just finished watching the most recent episode. I do have a lot of thoughts actually.
How you feeling?
One, Angelica, is that her name? Yeah. Angelica can't stand.
Can't.
Cannot stand. I one, okay, let's just talk about Angela from the beginning. Her and Jason both, honestly, both of them pissed me off. One, Jason, I'm like, how do you think you are more attractive than her? Not saying that, but like, when they first started talking, he's like, I have options. And it's like, do you? And also, she's stunning. This was
Hmm.
before everything, but his arrogance pissed me off because I was like, I'm sorry, I don't get the appeal of Jason,
I don't either.
physically. I know they have a thriving OnlyFans. I personally don't get it. Anyway, so I just didn't like the way he was talking to Angelica about how he has options, and then I don't love when he's talking to her, he like will hang up on her and all of that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Then they have their date where they do jujitsu or quite I cannot say that. Jujitsu or taekwondo. I don't remember which one they did, but him flipping her. Okay, I think she is making up her injury, but he slammed her.
Dude, I would be livid.
Live and then to slam her and then to be like, "Yeah, so I actually was talking to the girl." And then go, trying to kiss her. The whole time I was like, this man doesn't know social cues. One, don't pin a girl down to give her her first kiss, and
Mhm.
don't pin a girl down to have a hard conversation that you're probably gonna get backlash in where she can't get out of it.
No, it was horrible. I was also like, is this worked before? Like he seemed so shocked when she swerved his kiss. And I'm like, it seemed like he had done that exact routine before. of like
Yes,
told a girl, yeah, I just was talking to the girl, but just stopped talking to her.
for you.
Ew.
Yeah. No, no.
That does not work, especially since you had been telling her the entire time that you weren't. What didn't he tell her that he wasn't talking to other girls?
Yes. So he lied, but then he told the truth, but she was pinned down and couldn't go anywhere. And then he thinks that he can make out with her after just slamming her to the ground.
Nobody wants to make out on the like sweaty ass floor. I'm
Exactly.
sure her neck hurts.
The whole thing, I was just like, this man doesn't know social cues whatsoever.
No, and it just is not a good date. Like
No,
you're trying to like redeem yourself. Redeeming yourself is not, yeah, slamming a girl on the ground.
no. Anyway, and then after that, Angelica says, I just want to be friends. And then, of course, she's like, that's what I was thinking too, because, that's what everybody always says when they get turned down. And then they have their like merch photo shoot thing. And before that, is it Audrey? I always forget their names. Audrey had talked about how Jason and Chris have a penis pump for their OnlyFans.
Not them together.
Not
Just
together.
Jason.
Jason has a
Jason has a
penis
penis,
pump. But I'm pretty sure Chris said he has one too. They both have penis pumps for their OnlyFans.
not one that they share.
And then Angelica kept just being like, penis pump, penis pump. And okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was getting annoying. And I agree with Audrey. I told you this if I was Audrey, but yeah, I told you this in confidence. You can't go and tell Lisa Vanderpump, our boss.
That was crazy. And then how she was like, I don't even see what the problem is. Like, um, how do you not see what the problem is?
Yes. And then when Audrey brought it up to Angelica of being like, well, I can't really trust you anymore because you took something I told you in confidence, and then told our boss, and then also told a whole room full of people we work with. And then Angelica goes, honestly, I saw myself as an older sister to you. And I think that I'm just really sad that you're not like taking my sisterly advice, like something like that. And I was boiling for Audrey at that point because anybody we're having a fight and now you're telling me that you're better than me by being like the bigger sister and
Yeah.
like the more responsible one, but you're literally the one that started all of this.
Also, anybody I've ever had like a friendship with who then I find out later took th saw themselves as either like they're my older sister or like, a role above me in that way. It's
Yeah.
always been a very toxic friendship. That's
Oh,
never a good friendship to have, is where somebody in the friendship sees themselves as like a role above you.
never.
And also
I
like,
am your older sister and I
yes,
don't see myself above you.
that's like you are like not biologically, but I mean, I guess biologically, yeah, you are like, and that's fine. But girl, like they were just friends. They were just hanging out, and like that's just weird.
And I was like, they
And
just
like how
met.
Audrey's face was like, what? Like what
Yeah.
an insult.
I really like Audrey and I kind of like Audrey and Chris.
I do too, honestly, a lot.
And
And
I
I
do appreciate
tell them,
Chris standing up for Jason because there's only so much you can hear of them shit talking. Like, yeah, Jason definitely didn't handle everything correctly, but Angelica is by far not handling it correctly. And then her crying about her back, I'm like, oh my God, this is another Sheena situation with her teeth and her foot, all
she's
that.
and then how she went straight to Shane back
Yes.
right after the date. I was like, that's kind of crazy. And then Shane being like, yeah, me and Jason are buddies. I'm like, are you buddies? Because you're going straight over to his girl.
No, dude, Shane's just so easy. A girl could just
A
look his way and he would,
friendship.
yeah. I wonder if Kim honestly looked his way, if he would,
Because I'm not gonna lie, when him and Marcus were talking, I was like, okay, this is the one moment I like Shane. And when I saw
me
Shane with
too.
his family, I was like, okay, I like that side of Shane I do like.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm like, I don't think I'll ever trust Shane because I feel like a girl looks at him and he's just like, well,
Mm-hmm.
penis.
No, and that's what I was thinking too. This episode made me like Shane a lot more. But yes, can his bros trust him around their girls?
No.
But then let's talk about Marcus. Well, one, Marcus and Kim, I'm nauseated by. Get them honestly off my screens if they're going to stay together because I cannot handle this fighting every second. And it's annoying for the friends too to be like, it's Tuesday, Marcus and Kim are fighting. But Marcus to go up to her and say, something like you're hugging people too much and then
Giving
not talk to her.
hugs.
What?
Giving too many special hugs.
That's what it was. It was weird and insecure and manipulative.
Well, the fact that he was like, I mean, she said that I was hugging, who was it, Natalie, for too long. So I guess I'll say the same. Like he basically did it as being like, she did it, so now I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
tit for
it.
tat. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no respect in that relationship, and that's why I'm just like, get it off my screen. It's so toxic. I get it. We had that like stuff. But this doesn't feel like a Jackson Stassi situation. This is just like manipulative and toxic.
Because Jackson Stassi, at the end of the day, you really could see like love between them, even though yes, it was like very toxic love. Marcus and Kim, I don't even see love between them.
I don't either.
It's like they like somewhat. I don't even understand like the draw of it because it's like they just seem constantly stressed out by each other.
Yeah.
Maybe just bored with their lives. They're like, oh, let's just like have some fun and like piss each other off, and I guess have
Yeah.
sex. That's it.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's no Jackson Stassi situation. I don't see Marcus getting Kim's name tattooed on him.
No, they don't have that type of love.
No. No, not like Jackson Stassi.
Deep love.
Did you see that Stassi, is the host of the Tell Me Lies podcast?
No.
And she had said that her and Lucy would have definitely been fighting over the same guys in college if they, Stassi was like, and then I was like, for sure. I mean, Steven is a lot smarter than Jax, but very similar.
Isn't Lucy said the girl who plays Lucy has said in interviews that she is obsessed with Vanderpump Rules and takes a lot of her inspiration for how her acting stuff off of Jackson Stassi's relationship.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. Like I've been watching that show too, and oh my God, am I sucked in?
I'm shucked in, baby.
Good.
Other things with Vanderpump Rules, I kind of feel bad for Natalie.
Yeah, what's happening with Natalie again?
Well, at first, Kim is like not talking to her, and then Natalie tries to talk to her. Did Natalie try to talk to her in not the correct way? Yes. But for Kim, then after Natalie blows up at their like girls' dinner, instead of Kim texting Natalie saying like, "Hey, we should talk," how she just sends Natalie the receipt and says Venmo me. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that is a mean move, and that's
Yes.
why I'm just losing respect for Kim because at some point you need to talk about it. And I see how Natalie is like going crazy because it's a lot of tension. Then Demi's doing the same thing to her. Like nobody's airing out their feelings towards her. So I
Mhm.
see why she's going a little crazy. Yes. Is Natalie crazy? Yes. But do I kind of like Natalie?
Oh,
Yeah.
Natalie.
And I think people just need to be straight up with her. I know she's a little scary when you're straight up with her. I think she can definitely, but I feel like in a one-on-one conversation with no alcohol,
Mhm.
she would be fine, but they're always ganging up on her when it's a big group.
Yeah.
And so, of course, you're going to become more defensive.
I need Natalie and Audrey to become best friends. I think they'd be really good friends.
Agree.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen a moment of Kim yet where I like her.
Me
Or Demi.
either.
I haven't seen
No.
anything where I'm like, yay. Like you're standing behind you guys so far.
Yeah. Demi's kind of got a stick up her butt.
Yeah. And Kim just kind of annoys me.
No, I
Like,
agree. But I
uh,
did like the Demi and Kim situation when they were at the bar and Marcus and Kim were fighting. And then Kim was just like to Demi, "Can you get me a Boo Bear?" And Demi was like, "A Boo Bear? Yeah, a Boo Bear."
is that what it's actually called?
Yeah, yeah. And then Demi bought it for her and left it on the bar.
Yeah, I did not get that. But then like went to the bathroom to go check on her.
I was like, wait until her drink is done and then just bring her drink to her. I'm
Yeah.
confused with the situation. Girls
Nothing.
never let their girlfriends' drinks sit at the bar. That's when things happen to their drinks. And you should know that when working in a restaurant.
Yeah. Also, though, nothing icks me out more than people bringing their drinks into the
Oh,
bathroom.
for sure. For sure. I'm
Like,
the
people bring
same way. But she had already brought her drink in. So at that point, might as well
yes.
just bring
Like
both.
if you were to go to the bathroom, order your drinks after going to the bathroom, or like, yes, like Marcus is being annoying, but like just like, hey Marcus, can you watch her drinks while I go check on your girlfriend in the bathroom that you're making cry?
Yes.
You know?
Sometimes I do when I go to the bathroom at a bar. I do see girls come out of the stall with their drink in their hand. And then
Yes.
the whole time I'm thinking, and but then they have the drink in their hand and their phone in the other hand. And I think, what hand did you wipe with?
Well, I'll tell you because I am the person that has cleaned those bathrooms many a times.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
They put their drinks on the toilet paper. roll
Mm.
because I always have to clean the rings off that or on top of the toilet because there's like rings on top of the toilet seat or toilet like little like, lid that comes off. And it's just gross. Or a lot of people like will put them on top of like the sinks or stuff, or like just leave them top of the sinks and then go to the bathroom and then come out and just like go back to their drinks. It's just like
What if somebody's washing their hands and then they get their water spurts into your
exactly.
glass?
Or a lot of men will put their like beers right on top of the freaking urinal.
No. What if it splashes up into your drink?
Dude, the amount of like cup rings on top of the urinal is actually insane and
Ew.
disgusting. And the amount of guys who will order their drinks and instead of just being like, first of all, big pet peeve of mine is when somebody will like order their drink. First of all, there'll be a line. Order their drink and be like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And then expect you to like pour their drink, like wait for you like first of all, if you're a bartender, if they order a beer, then like when they come back from the bathroom, you have to like, top their beer off because otherwise, the head's off of it. It's just like just order your drink after you're out of the bathroom. It makes no sense to me. I don't care
Yeah,
if there's
you
a line.
work at a brewery. That's so fast.
It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the amount of men who I will see who order a drink and then literally just before even taking a seat, go straight into the bathroom with that full, just fresh beer.
Ew, no.
Absolutely despicable and disgusting. Usually for girls, it will only happen on like a like rowdy night. I feel like for guys, doesn't matter what time of the day it is. It'll be like 3 p.m. on like a Tuesday, and there's freaking beer rings all over the bathroom.
That's disgusting. I've
Disgusting.
only no, I've only ever brought a drink into a bathroom in an airport. Like when I'm
Yeah,
by like traveling by myself and I was like, I don't
there's
want
like
to leave my
no other.
coffee out here.
A lot of times people will be like, bring it up to the bartender and be like, "Hey, can you watch this? I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick." I love that. I'm like, stand by that. I would much rather that than like you bring it in the bathroom because that's freaking disgusting. Especially a public restroom where you're like, you have no idea what's going on in there.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and I see like going up to the bartender if it's like a date and you're like, I don't trust this man and I'll
Yeah,
come up here.
100%.
But yeah, it's like I'm never gonna bring my drink in. I'll leave it my drink with a friend
Yes.
versus bring my drink inside my
Yes.
bathroom.
It's so gross.
Oh,
This is like one of my like biggest icks.
so sorry if
And
you're somebody that
if I was ever
does
dating a
this,
guy
but
and I saw him do that, I would have to talk to him and be like, you can't do that.
ugh.
Ever.
And then the bar that Kendra worked at, the brewery that Kendra worked at, in the urinals, it had like a net and like a little tiny soccer ball. And it's just so gross thinking about all the men that are peeing on this same little soccer ball, trying to make the ball go somewhere in the urinal. But just thinking about all the pee that's gunked up on that ball makes me want to vomit.
Literally, also like I'm sorry, but men like have to be that entertained while they go to the bathroom. Like they
Apparently.
can't just go pee. They have to go pee on a soccer ball for those like little like minute or so just to like be continually entertained.
I don't know.
Disgusting. God, I'm
Disgusting.
cleaning that. Disgusting. The worst.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on Vanderpump?
No, I don't think so.
Me either. I'm loving this season. It kind of ebbs and flows. There's a few times I'm like, meh, but then it picks up and
I agree. I think it started off strong and now I'm kind of like, but I can feel that it's gonna come back, I think.
I do hope they have a reunion for
Yeah, I do
this.
too. Yeah, I think I need to get more invested in the character in the people. Like as it goes on, I think I will. It's just
Yeah.
take some time, which was
And
the
there's
same.
nobody like iconic yet. Like
Yeah.
Stassi, she drew you in right from the beginning. I mean, there's like some that could be, but it's also interesting watching it of seeing who I really am not vibing with.
hmm
Because Sheena in the beginning was fine.
hmm
And then she slowly got worse. And I feel like that's how I'm feeling about Angelica.
Same. And Jason, I just already can't stand.
No.
I'll be interested to see because I can't stand him, but then like his family stuff, I was like interesting. Like I never thought I would even think for a second like he could grow on me, and just the
Shane?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just the family part, I was like,
Mm-hmm. No, I've
that.
seen the same
I
thing.
think because he's so fake, but I
Mm-hmm.
think like the family part, you like saw a real side of him, you
Yeah.
know. But I did see him on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and they like a person wrote in and asked him like, "Oh, you're so good looking. Why aren't you on OnlyFans like Jason and Chris?" And it was kind of more of like a joke. And he immediately was like, "Yeah, like watch out, it's gonna be happening soon." And even Andy was like, "Oh, it is happening soon." He was like, "Yeah, man, like I'll be on there soon." Like he just has no, I don't think that man has anxiety. Like,
Oh no.
like he just has no questioning of himself at all, which is like good for him, but it's hard to watch sometimes.
Oh yeah. No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Even with the short film, he just like
Yes.
invited everybody, and I would have been like, I'll invite like two close friends, and that's
Yeah.
it. But he's
Yeah.
like, nope, everybody's invited to this film.
Yeah, interesting stuff for sure.
But I do love how him and Marcus are good friends.
Yeah, I agree.
Southern Charm.
Southern Charm.
Sally bought some chickens for Craig, and Craig said, Sally, I'm not into ya. And now Sally is stuck with those chickens.
Classic. Classic girl buys chickens to impress boy, and boy says, "You're not my girl."
Mm-mm.
Classic. We've all been
Classic. We've all bought those chickens.
we're stuck with them now. What a
Uh,
time.
what
What
a time. I do think Craig was leading her on a little bit, but I also think we all could see he wasn't fully into her.
yeah,
So I don't really know whose side I'm on. I definitely don't like the way Craig was talking about her, but at this Madison sleepover that the boys had to just, you know, come on in because boys just can't have fun by themselves. They always have to just come into the girls' stuff, and the girls are having so much fun. Minus Vanita, she was not having fun, but the rest of them were having fun. But I was like, classic boys always have to crash the girls' stuff. Mm. At that, the way Austin was talking about Craig and Sally, I was like, Craig, Austin, you are making half this shit up. Some of
dude.
it is true, but you're also over exaggerating. You're trying to have
Austin
drama.
is
Let me,
literally out to get Craig like
yes,
nobody else. Like, get off of his freaking ass for 2 seconds,
honestly,
dude.
those two just need a kiss already. They are so enemies to lover coded. Like they
Yes,
hate each other.
but
They
they
can't
love each
say
other.
one nice thing about each other. And it gets honestly frustrating. Where I'm like, don't be friends. Either kiss or don't talk anymore because this is not a friendship. And this is honestly so toxic and really gross to watch the way you guys like can't say one nice thing about a friend.
It's getting old.
Yes.
It's getting so old to this point where it's like, okay, I just know that every single episode, the minute Craig or Austin are on screen, you get 5 seconds into that conversation and it's gonna be one of them shit talking the other person, specifically Austin. It's like Austin specifically needs to learn to shut up about Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Is so in love with Craig. It's like, dude. Also, take a second and look at inward, maybe,
Honestly.
because I can't take this. Also, he's so clearly in love with Sally as well.
Yes.
So I'm like, are you in love with Sally because Sally's in love with Craig now?
I see that. I totally see that.
Or were you in love with Sally before? Because now I'm seeing you are
Mm.
really, really putting it on with Sally. Really like, oh, me and Sally are best friends. But it seems as if it happened after her and Craig were best friends.
That makes a lot of sense. I
Yeah.
see what you're saying there.
Also, it's after him and Audrey are having problems, where I'm like, now you're just making your move on Sally.
Mm-hmm.
It's because, you know, you just want to get in this triangle with Craig.
Yeah, he'll get closer to Craig. Yes.
Yes.
I see that. Mm-hmm.
Just getting really sick of this story of Craig and Austin hating each
Me
other.
too.
Everybody is like constantly kind of making like little, you know, undertones of like, well, you guys should just date already.
Mm-hmm.
His conversation with who was it with Whitmer? Where
Whitner.
Whitner, sorry. Sorry guys. Where he was like, yeah, me and Craig have been basically dating for years.
Oh yeah.
It's like you guys know it. You guys
You
know
know it. So
fuck.
just do it.
As fuck.
Because we're all over this friendship.
It'd probably be hot. You guys have a lot of tension built up.
Oh yeah. They need it. They need do a heated rivalry, go to a cottage for a weekend, well, 2 weeks, like heated rivalry. Go to a cottage, do your thing. We're all here for it.
You know.
With that situation, I do think Charlie should have told Sally, but I do feel bad that Charlie's just kind of in the corner, and I don't think she thought anybody was going to spill the beans about that date. I think she really did want to have a conversation with Sally alone. So I feel a little bad that she's up against like a wall with the whole situation.
Yeah.
And
Like, it's just kind of mean and like
Sally's
aggressive
mean.
about it. Like even how she was like, "What?" immediately. It's just like it's also not that big of a deal. This is a man you haven't dated. Like
Yeah, you haven't slept with or anything.
interested in you. Like you guys are also too old to be like calling dibs on somebody like this. If there's a
Hmm.
connection, somebody else there's a connection. Like, are we all just not searching for a connection in this world?
Yeah, exactly. No, I feel bad for Charlie. I'm
Be excited. If you're a true friend, you be excited for her.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I know this is crazy. I'm weirdly kind of loving Craig and Charlie together.
That's the
Even
thing. I
though
like Charlie and I just don't like Craig, so I
I
just
know, and that's the thing is like Charlie can do so much better than Craig, but they are kind of cute together. So I don't know. We'll see how this little oyster date plays out.
yeah, they're cute, but I'm just like I just can't trust a thing that Craig says ever.
Mm-mm. No,
But it's
you
weird because
cannot.
I still like root for him against Austin.
Oh, oh, I don't know. I actually don't know that one. I don't know who I'm rooting for.
I
Honestly, they're
can't
both
stand
just
Austin.
nauseate me.
Austin comes on screen and I'm just like, get off of here.
Mm-hmm.
Eve. I mean, I like Austin when it's not about Craig. Like when it's just Austin and like he's there, like I like him when it's like Austin and Madison hanging out. I'm like, yeah, Austin, get it. But when it's Austin shit talking Craig, I'm just like, oh my gosh, can you ever just be on screen and it not be about Craig? If you were to count the amount of times that he's on screen and it's not about Craig, it's like literally a minuscule.
Minuscule.
Exactly. But Craig, I feel like has more times where he's on screen, it's not about Austin. Like it just gets a little bit nauseating. I just can't
No, it
stand.
really does.
And I just think it's all about insecurities and jealousy at the end of the day. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, go find yourself, Austin.
No, honestly, both those two. Both
Yeah,
those two need to have a therapist, and Craig, not a chat GPT. I need you to find a real therapist.
that's weird.
And right.
That's
And he's
weird.
like, I cried as chat GPT. And I'm like, you and now I'm
Yes,
forgetting her name, from Love Thy Nader. It's like once you're done watching a show, I just kind of forget about all of their
yes.
names. But her,
Anne Marie, is that her
what?
name? I don't remember.
Anyway, the middle sister, love ChatGPT. Her and Craig.
Go talk to a person. Go talk
Yeah.
to a human being.
Now, with the whole Sally situation, Sally is annoying me, yes, but I love Vanita, but I cannot stand when people go, "Oh, I told you so." And it's like that's not going to create like a open dialogue. That's just going to make somebody defensive right away when somebody just goes, "I told you, you should listen to me." I hate that shit.
I agree, but I don't think that's what she was doing. I
She
think
did
that
do that at the party. She
no,
went, "I told you."
no, I think Sally basically said to her, "Well, are you going to tell me that you told me that I told you so? Like that's why I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to tell me that kind of thing." And then Vanita
No,
was like,
first Vanita goes, "I told you." And then it starts that conversation.
"Oh, well, I don't like that either." I thought it was more like, I don't know. I like Vanita.
Me too. No, I love Vanita. I think in this scenario, she could have come at it a little bit more like a friend versus being like, I'm right, you're wrong.
I
Do
agree.
I?
But I think at a certain point, you just realize Sally's not a person I want to be friends with. I'm not
Oh
like,
no. And that's the thing. I think Vanita's starting to realize that, and that is okay. But I think if you're trying to still like have a friendship, you can't come at things with,
yeah,
I told you so, I was right. If you're still wanting to mend the friendship.
yeah, there should never be I told you so.
No. And let's be honest, Sally, I mean, no, those two shouldn't be friends because if Craig would have said, "Yeah, I have feelings for you too," Sally would have dropped Bonita. And it's
Yeah,
only now because she hates Craig that they're probably going to start a friendship back up again.
and they don't have a good friendship.
No,
Even their like dinner, like their little like drinks thing was super awkward.
so awkward.
I did not like it. And like it's just a weird thing where it's like I kind of get Sally's point of being like, well, let me get heartbroken and find out for myself. But it's also like, yeah, I can understand Bonita's point of saying like, well, like, how can I just sit here and like let you do that if I know better?
Yeah,
But I don't know. Sally just gets on my last nerve.
me too. And Southern Charm right now is so much about Sally. And I'm like, show me more Molly.
Yes, agreed.
'Cause I don't want to see Sally buying chickens for Craig anymore.
No. And then
Um,
I totally forgot she existed. I'm not gonna lie. I
who?
forgot Leva.
Oh yeah.
Forgot she was part of this show. I thought it was like I remember like Southern Hospitality.
Honestly, I'm cool with Leva not being in the show.
Yeah, when she was there, I was like, what? Totally forgot you were here, girl.
Yeah. Other than that, in this episode, we just see Madison super hella pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when she was like 5'3" is not good to be pregnant. And I was like, I'm 5'1". This
Yeah.
is this is gonna be rough when this happens.
I did love her PJ party though, how she was like, go pick out whatever PJs you want. I'm like, I want to host a party like that.
Yeah, it's very cute. I mean, they're all Madison's brand.
I want to do, I want to make a bunch of PJs, invite people over and say, pick out whatever PJs you want. And we can watch movies, we can have
Hmm.
hair matches on the floor.
It was very cute. I loved it
Yeah, I'm gonna
until the
have,
boys had to crash it.
yeah, we're gonna literally have no boys allowed because I will literally beat up a boy if he enters through the doorway.
No pajamas for you, boys.
No. And no gossip sessions. We don't want any boy gossip because it ruins the night.
Yeah,
Only girl gossip.
boy gossip is not fun.
No, boy gossip only stirs the pot.
Hmm.
We're gonna stir the pot. We're just trying to talk. Boys don't
Exactly.
understand that. Boys don't understand how to just gossip to gossip. Boys only know how to gossip to like, wait, what? What's
Hmm.
happening? And then like make it more of a big deal, especially Austin. Like, come on, dude.
Except with Austin, did you see his Viall Files interview?
No, I don't
Um,
watch that or listen
I
to
don't
that.
watch Viall Files, but I had just seen Nick and Natalie being dragged like on the internet. And so then I was like just watching little clips of it. They were asking Austin like very personal things about the death of his sister. And Natalie literally goes, wait, where was the cliff? And that's how she says it. And you can tell he's like very uncomfortable. Like she's asking just like superficial questions exactly about the death. And
Ew, why?
it I don't know, but and then you could see Austin so uncomfortable and everybody's just like, why are we giving her a mic? Why are we giving either of these two a mic?
Literally, like,
Because
how does that add to a conversation at all? Or like
yes,
to anything?
it
At
was just so insensitive to the whole situation and they weren't asking, questions about the death about his sister's death in a way that was one like
like how it's
caring.
on or like
Yeah,
or
how it's like just about him. It was literally about the details of the death. And
that's
I'm like,
disgusting.
this is really crossing a line and it just feels like they've never gone through anything
That's
like
disgusting.
traumatic like that where you would never
Why would
ask somebody.
why does that even like that lady doesn't do anything? Like
No.
anything about a death doesn't add to anything.
No, if
Gross.
Austin wanted to bring that up, you let him bring it up. You can't ask those questions.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I also feel like in interviews, like especially if you're gonna talk about deep topics, you should probably go into the interview like pretty much being clear with that person of everything that
Yeah.
being
It
able to
felt like it to me it felt like she's like super into true crime or something and so maybe she's just like very I mean I don't know if she is but to me it felt like I'm super into true crime and so I'm a little detached from things so it's not crazy to like ask the details of a death but you're not thinking about it from like
an
Austin's point of view where it's just traumatic to bring up.
that's horrible.
Yeah. So I was like
Disgusting.
cancel that podcast already. Let's get it out of here.
That podcast is blah anyway.
True that. I used to like the Ask Nick situations, like when he had those, and then he started giving like really, really bad advice where I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like it'd be a girl that'd be like, yeah, I'm, I don't even, it's like when he started, it's after he had a kid, it like all of a sudden really changed. A girl would be like, yeah, I really want to have a family, but honestly, the guy I'm with right now is I don't know. I just don't think he's the right one. And he would always be like, well, I think you should just like stick through it and have the kid. And because, kids are beautiful and kids are life. And then I started being like really bad. We're like, that advice was horrible. And so,
Like, I feel like they were like fine for a while, like in the beginning, and I think they got way too big for their britches.
Hmm.
He has like a horrible perspective on so many things. The more you listen to it, like I think when you first like listen to it, like surface level, you're like, okay, yeah. But then you think about it, you're like, just it's just a man speaking that like I think just sometimes comes across being like, oh wow, he's like really smart and like emotionally intelligent. But it doesn't take a lot for a man to come across as mostly emotionally intelligent until you start like looking into what he's actually saying, and you're like, oh my God, what he's saying is actually
Hmm.
they're the most like basic thought in the entire world, or actually misogynistic undercover.
No, that's how it started really turning out. Like his true colors really started coming out because when it was first the Ask Nick, I think it was just like a funny thing to listen to because he would more do the Ask Nick from what I felt like it was from the boy's point of view. So it'd be a girl being like, "Oh, I've been texting this guy. Here are a few texts. Like, what do you think? Is he into me?" And it'd be from like the Nick would be like the boy's point of view. So I thought it was really interesting because it was, like
Hmm.
it didn't feel like it was advice giving. It felt more of like, well, I'm a boy and this is how I would think this came through. And but then as it went on, it was like he was giving I think he like for sure thought he was a therapist or a psychologist because he started giving like actual advice to people and I was like, "No, no, 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 no.
That's
Ask
what he
Nick."
started to give.
Yeah,
Even
ask Nick meant to
interviews.
be like, "Hey, what's the male's point of view in this situation? Do not give life advice. You are not licensed to be doing this."
That was kind of my problem too, as like his interviews kept going on with like celebrities and like reality TV people as well. He just comes across so condescending as if he knows better. And it's like, of course you know better now in the situation because you're watching it first of all, you didn't live it firsthand, and also you've seen all social media reactions to what happened. So of course you
Hmm.
know how you would have handled that situation better. No duh.
Yeah.
He just comes across so like rude and condescending and as if he knows better and is better than anybody sitting on the seat across from him. Like it just got nauseating. And at
Hmm.
first, it was like for certain people, it was a little funny. With certain people who I was like interviews, like the Sandoval interview was a little bit like,
Yes.
okay, like yeah, like give
Yeah.
it to him. He deserves it a little bit. But like now it's just like, okay, like you're not better than everybody. And also, you like at the end of the day, you're not even better than anybody who's made a mistake. Like, you
Hmm.
know, he's I just think he thinks he's like above all and like
He
kind of
really
like
does.
godlike.
And
It's like,
Natalie's starting to become that too. And I'm like, ugh,
no, it's disgusting. And then to ask those kind of questions to somebody is
I
like
know.
absolutely really, really, really disgusting.
I was like, take their mics away.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Take them away.
Some could say that about us too, but oh
Don't take
well.
my mics away. We like them. I put stickers on my microphone.
Not me yet, so you can take this one away, but you can't take that one away because that one's adorable.
This man's a
I
dolphin.
know. I need to put stickers on. I'm gonna bedazzle it. Oh, I'm gonna rhinestone it all down.
Ooh, yeah, you should.
I just seductively played with my mic there, and now I feel really gross. Okay, should we do our picky dicky?
Dicky dicky.
Picky, dicky, picky, picky, dicky, picky, dicky.
Also, if you hear a noise constantly throughout this, my litter box just keeps going off. It's definitely on the wrong setting.
I didn't hear it at all, so I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, also one more thing I want to say. I've been rewatching Summer House and I just finished rewatching it, so I'm prepared for the new season, which I'm so
Me
freaking
too.
about. And I came up with my one of my Halloween costumes for this year is going to be um Kyle. I don't remember what season it is. I think it's season 7, maybe. Kyle in his blow up safari outfit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You should
Yes,
do that. It's funny. And then people are like, you would be like, no, I'm specifically Kyle from Summer
yes.
House in this
Kyle from
specific
this
scene.
season, this episode. Yes,
Yes.
too
Oh my
funny.
God, I love that. That would be so funny if our Halloween costumes were specific episodes of Summer House.
Yes, I think they should be because that's too good of a costume to not do.
Yeah. I just watched their um Studio 54ist, the Gabby
Yeah.
party that like they're like, Gabby, that was a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
But Sierra was Karma Brown and Sierra every time just makes the best outfits.
So good. Also, the edits with Karma Brown are so funny.
So funny. I love how she had that personality the entire day, never broke from it. Even
Yes.
when her and Paige and Amanda were talking about like real life things, she's still talking like Karma Brown. And I'm
Yes.
like, she commits to the bit, and I love that.
Yes. Also, we're rewatching it. I will say, once again, saying I will not be upset if Sierra and Wes get together this season because I truly think they have like a really deep love. Just saying. And I will say, I did not remember in that moment how much Jesse put it on so thick and so quick with Lexi.
Oh, so fast. Like,
Dude, I lost so much respect for him rewatching. I think I'm excited to see
hmm
him back, but I hope he doesn't talk to any girls. I hope he
I'll
like
bet he's gonna talk to one of the new girls in the house.
I hope he doesn't. And
But I
also,
kind of hope he learns his lesson the way Wes learned his lesson with
yeah,
Sierra and was like, I'm not doing anything.
yeah. I do find it kind of suspicious though, because it's like it is weird how Wes did that whole thing with Sierra and Jesse didn't really have anybody. And then the next season, Wes got pretty like famous off his season, you could say. He got really in with like, the barstool people.
Hmm
And then like Jesse was so quick to jump on the first girl he sees. Like, did he do that thinking he was gonna get that kind of fame out of his?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Wes is growing on me. He's made some TikToks this week that were very anti-ice, and I'm like, Wes, I didn't know I'm liking you more. And
I
so I'm
agree.
kind of here for maybe the Wes glow up this season. He learned his lesson, I think. I think the fame got to his head. He had to be humbled a little bit. And maybe
And I like him
now.
like, on both seasons that he's on. I think he's funny.
Mhm.
I think he's like a good time. I do like him. I just think the way he handled the things with Sierra, I did not like.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like he thought he had options. And I'm like, Sierra is literally the top of the top. Like, nobody in this world can do better than Sierra. Like, she's literally the hottest woman on this planet. And Wes, no offense, you kind of look like a thumb. You have great style, so you don't always look like a thumb. But, like, compared to Sierra,
I would not say
anyway,
he has great style, but
I think it's getting there. Not the bandana hat situation,
I think that
but
he's man who has a Pinterest style.
I see
Nothing
that. Not necessarily.
extraordinary. It's nothing that he's coming up with on his own. No offense, Wes. Maybe he is. Maybe he is.
Mm,
But to me, he gives red flag style. To me, he gives I
interesting.
saw that man in a bar and I would not talk to him style because it's definitely a man who shops at a certain company that I think is a huge red flag.
I see that. What would you think of? Would you call it a red flag of Rob's overalls with no shirt?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely call that a red flag as well.
If you
I don't
saw him in a
know.
bar, I'd be immediately like, no, no, no. That man will be trouble.
Typically, a man who knows how to dress, unfortunately, is a red flag.
Mm,
But also, there's a certain man, there's like a certain style. There's men who have their own style. That's good. There's men who have their own style. That's bad. And that's still cool because a man who has his own style, no matter what, is always good. Shows confidence.
for sure, I see that.
Then there's man who has his own, then there's man who has good style, but it's simply the style of other men.
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie, copycat style. That's
Mm.
kind of what Wes gives to me, except for the bandana look. That was all his own, you know.
Until you're there for it, you're like, actually,
I was like, the confidence is showing, and I appreciate that.
mm,
So, but he shops from certain companies that is very much giving copycat, and that's
hmm
why I have questions.
I see that.
But I don't know. There are certain, I don't know. He confuses me as a man. And there's certain men who just put on clothes, and that's my boyfriend. Takes it, puts it off the floor, just puts it on, doesn't care what it
It's
looks like.
actually the ones that he sleeps on at night.
He sleeps on the same clothes he puts on the next day. But
Um,
I can't really judge any man by his style because I'm dating a man who sleeps on what he wears.
true, true. Okay, Picky Dicky. Okay, the Olympics are coming up. Winter Olympics. Out of all of the reality stars, who do you think gives the vibe? Like, of course, they're not all Olympic trained, but which reality star gives a vibe of an Olympic winner, and in like what sport would they be number one at?
Hmm.
And it can't already you can't say like Johnny Weir from Traitors because he's already an Olympian.
Well, I feel like I would just go with the obvious and say Hannah Burner for tennis.
Well, it's not a I need a winter sport.
Oh,
Winter Olympics.
oh, wait, all the sports I was thinking of were not winter because I was
Yeah.
thinking of West. horseback riding.
I know, and I was thinking like Kyle gives off, beach volleyball, and so does Carl, but no, no, no. I need a Winter Olympic sport.
I think Kyle also gives off skiing though.
Oh, yeah, I guess he is a skier.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
gonna
true.
say Kyle skiing.
Well, downhill skiing, or is
Yeah.
he doing like the flips and stuff?
No, definitely downhill.
Hmm. Or like the one that's like the long, the you know what I'm talking about?
Like the one who goes on like a high jump thingy.
Yeah,
I can see Kyle doing that, but they still flip in the air, don't they?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out
I
in a
think
few
they do.
weeks.
Actually, that's the one I for sure see him doing because that'd be hilarious.
I see Austin and Craig on a curling team together. They kind of hate each other, but they also have to work with each other.
Yeah, they'd be fighting
And
the whole time and then they'd fuck afterwards.
yeah, absolutely. Or they'd be on a bobsled team together.
Yeah.
Maybe a bobsled team with also Shep and Whitner. All four are on one of those bobsleds working
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Craig would have to be in the front or the back. He'd need to have a good, he'd have to be
Yeah.
like, I'm the leader here. But really, I feel like Shep would be leading it.
Yeah. But then Austin would be like pissed, like, oh, why does Craig always get to be the leader?
He's like, what do I have the middle seat? And Whitner's like also in the middle, just like, yay.
Yeah. He's like, guys, we can all be a team together. Everybody has their part.
And
He's the
then
most logical one out of everybody
and
on
then
that.
Craig's like, ha ha, Austin's the bitch seat, ha. And then Austin's like, I'm not the bitch seat. And then Shep's like, guys, 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 we just gotta make it down the hill. We're so close to being the number one. And then yeah, I could totally see. And then they all afterwards are all getting drunk together in the
Yeah.
Olympic Village.
And then Craig and Austin sneak off together. And then
Hmm.
Winter's like, where are Craig and Austin? And Shep's like, oh, they're fucking.
And then Shep has all these shark tooth necklace. Oh my God, shark tooth necklaces going up to like random Olympians and being like, I love you. Here's a shark tooth necklace.
Yeah. And Shaun White's like, I don't want.
I was meaning more girls, but yeah.
Oh, and then Shep's like, dude, did you cheat on Nina Dobrev? And Shaun White's like,
and he's and then Shep's like, well,
allegedly.
I've cheated on every girlfriend I've had, so I
Yeah,
get it.
happens, man. Just give this shark tooth to her next time.
She'll come back. Oh man. Well, that's all my shows.
Hey, I didn't do a picky dicky.
Oh my
You,
God. What's your picky dicky, girl?
I'm
I forgot.
important too.
Are
Hey,
you?
I'm important too. Who's
I'm the
Austin?
Craig in this situation. You are
Really,
the Austin.
I was thinking that. That's crazy. Also, how funny is it that Patricia's butler put his phone in the oven?
Mm.
That was
Oh,
crazy.
that was wild.
I felt so bad for him when he had to admit it to her.
I know. And
Poor guy.
I think I forget his name, but her old butler, they were soulmates.
Yeah. And she's like, this one's not like what classically trained or whatever. I'm like, well, she does not like him as much.
No.
Oh, if you could choose one reality star to be your butler for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Hmm. Because it'd be somebody that has to like know what they're doing, but also somebody I want to be around constantly.
Yeah, like your butler's also your friend because it's like you guys
Hmm.
hang out a lot too.
I could never see myself having a butler.
Same. I would honestly just want to be somebody who I'm like like not best friends with, but somebody who I like have a good time with, but I also like want to order around a little bit.
Probably Wes.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be like him too. I'm honestly thinking Shep.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like somebody I'd want to be like, go get me chocolate milk. But I also would like be able to joke around with.
Yeah, for
Eric,
sure.
I'm like, go to your room.
I could definitely see Wes and they both have that kind of
This would be way
vibe.
more fun because Wes, I'd be like, we can like watch shows together,
Hmm.
watch football together, but then also I'd be like, go get me
Give
chicken
me a
nugget.
beer and chicken nuggets while we're watching football.
Yeah, go make me a hot dog.
Yeah. Or like but it wasn't Patricia the one that wanted a burger from McDonald's with no tomatoes. And so they were like, but then she's like, as in tomatoes, I mean no ketchup. Do you remember that from one season? She
No,
said no tomatoes, but really she was meaning no ketchup. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I just made that up.
I'm gonna rewatch Southern Charm now as my new show, so I'll let you know when I find it.
Yes, please do. Okay.
I
Well,
want to see Wes in a little bow tie with a little suit, and I'd make him groom his mustache.
ooh. and have
Like
like
not like the
one of
groom,
those
but like
monocles
twirl
on.
it. Yes, and I'd make him look like the Monopoly man.
Yes, I love. Okay, that's all I had.
Same.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself some quesadillas. So, bye.
Bye.